Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Armendariz, and today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons to the community Banning Lewis Ranch here in town. If you have any questions over anything I mentioned today, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you with your real estate needs. And also, if you just have questions about the home buying or selling process, also feel to reach out. And could you please hit that subscribe button and bell to get notified when I make new videos each week so that people like you can find information like this. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to begin, Banning Lewis Ranch is a master plan community out on the northeast side of town. Has a lot of awesome amenities and features going for it. One of the pros that I'm going to mention here today is that it is relatively close to St. Francis Hospital. St. Francis is also on the north side off of Powers Boulevard. It is a great hospital. This past year has actually been ranked top 250 hospitals in America. It also had top rankings in spine surgery, orthopedic surgery, prostate surgery, cardiac issues. So that's always nice to have a hospital facility just down the street from you. I'm going to say it's probably about 4 or 5 miles, but it is a straight shot just down the road till you intersect with Powers, and just, yeah, awesome hospital all around. The second thing that I think is awesome about this community is that they do have a designated 55 plus active senior section. This part of the community is called the Retreat, and a lot of these floor plans and builders are going to have ranch style homes or minimal to no stairs, so a lot of accessibility for those seniors. The community itself does have a master clubhouse where everyone can go and hang out, but the Retreat, the senior center, does have its own little clubhouse with its own pool and fitness center and what have you. So if they don't want to be bothered or want to see, kiddos and whoever else, they can enjoy just their own private clubhouse that is in that Retreat area. And the third pro that I feel like is the whole reasoning behind this community is that it is a very planned community that wants to keep that sense of everybody knows everybody. With that being said, everyone is safe, everyone has things to do. So there is a lot of activities and events that go on in this community. If you don't live in the community, you can still attend, but they prefer to keep it kind of just those residents of Banning Lewis Ranch. They have summer music concerts, they have monthly pig roasts in the summertime, they have hot air balloon liftoffs, petting zoos come in, just a variety of things. You can jump on their website, their community website, and check out upcoming events and what have you. Or once you do move into the community, you obviously can jump on like a neighborhood webpage or their Facebook page, and they're always updating it with events for the community to get together. But with that being said, one of the cons is that with all that community get-togetherness, you're going to have a lot of clickiness. And when I was actually out there recently walking the neighborhood and showing some homes, I talked to some of the residents who were out walking about with their kids and dogs, and I asked them, what are some of the things that you find are a downfall living in this community? And everyone kind of said the clickiness. With all that, let's be a community and get together constantly. A lot of people do get in each other's business, they said. And even the reviews online, it was kind of 50-50 with a lot of activities, but also a lot of clickiness among the community itself and the neighbors. So that's kind of a downfall if you like your privacy or you just want to kind of keep to yourself. The other con that I found was that clickiness kind of flows over into the school systems. Banning Lewis Ranch does have 2 schools right now, 2 high schools. They are in District 49, but the schools themselves have a lot of parent influence. At least the people that I talked to out and about in the community that day, they did agree that the clickiness that you see within the community during events and activities, you will see in the school system too. I know that's just a part of life, that's just a part of school, but that is something that everyone did mention on, that clickiness does exist, and that for the most part, all of their children have experienced it at least once. The The third con that I'm going to mention is that a lot of the residents also had to complain about the fact that during the winter months, the snow plows take forever to get out and plow the roads, if they even get out there at all. For as much as they do pay in HOAs, which kind of varies at the moment, the snow removal is something that they do have an issue with. It hardly ever happens, and if it does, it takes forever, you know, almost a whole day or the next day to get the plows out there, clear the roads. They don't do any ice treatments, and not that that side of town, it's pretty flat on the east side of town, but still, you know, depending on what kind of vehicle you have, you're gonna want the roads plowed. You're gonna want that ice treatment, especially if you're paying your HOAs and that's supposed to be part of it. That is definitely something that you want done and addressed. So that was the other big thing that I read online in reviews. The community and the people that I talked to out and about definitely were like, the snow removal doesn't happen out here like it's supposed to. So just something to be aware of. And lastly, I'm gonna say the con of the neighborhood is the fact that it is full of new builds, new construction. Like I said, they have 3 builders out there. Building a home, I should say, can be super exciting, but also have a lot of downfalls. It takes time. Usually when you do go in and you sit down and you plan to buy a new build, it's gonna take anywhere from 9 to 12 months. And right now with where we're at, 2021, it's taking even longer. It's taking even longer for people to build homes because they don't have the labor, they don't have the materials. So you could be looking at easily 12 months. If that works for your time frame and your situation, awesome. Get a custom build home. But if you don't, you're gonna have to have a lot of time on your hands to make it work with your schedule. Also, when buying a new build, you're going to be living around a lot of noise and construction. Even if you buy an existing home, they're still gonna be building in the community. It's constantly expanding. Or if you do build yourself, by the time you move in, they're probably gonna be building your neighbor's house or the neighbor across the street, or maybe just down the street. But you are gonna hear that construction noise. You are gonna be driving through that construction site. You are gonna be having that dust and debris kind of pick up during the windy days. So that may be something to consider too. Do you want to live around all that construction? So those are kind of the downfalls that I feel with buying a new build. There are a ton of up, but it takes time to build new homes, and it is a dirty process building a home. So just something to consider. Well, like I said, guys, there are the pros and cons, not too many cons, but something I think you should be aware of, and some of the extra pros. The neighborhood itself does have a lot of pros, but maybe some of those features really stuck out to you and might be something that you're looking for in a community. So if you have any questions over anything that I mentioned here today on Banning Lewis Ranch or just any other community here in town, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you with your real estate needs. And again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and that bell. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.